Bringing you the brightest in the bluegrass. This is Everyday Kentucky.
Welcome back to Everyday Kentucky. I'm India Jones.
And I am Jim Caldwell, and we have a very special guest hanging out with us. Jamon, hello once again. Thanks for being with us here on Everyday Kentucky.
He's like, listen, I'm here, okay?
He's here.
It's a point. I usually have to work out around this time, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this isn't a rough time. Okay, great. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. I mean, we've known all about your football career. We've heard you like basketball, but it's not your thing. Do you have any other sports that you play? Tennis? Like anything that's like out of the ordinary? Could we imagine you playing some pickleball or something? I mean,
Nah.
Okay.
Growing up with
Track?
yeah, I ran track before in high school,
Okay.
just to keep me fat, get me faster, and keep me moving. You know, off season, that's when your weight go up, weight go down, so you had to do something to keep you in shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we know you also have been in Lexington for how long?
Since January 3rd.
Okay. What's your favorite food that you have decided, that you like here in Lexington? Is there something that you're like, oh, this is something that I have to eat all the time? Or has there been a restaurant that has piqued your interest?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
We don't have Drake's and Malone's.
I just knew he was gonna say Skyline. Okay.
No, not Skyline.
Nah, we don't have Drake's and Malone's where I'm from, or even in Georgia. So coming down here, that's probably like my number one.
Okay, so with Drake's, were you a little thrown off with the name of it? Because, see, coming in from Cincinnati, I was like, I only know Drake. And so I don't know what's happening here.
I mean, you got people that got like, Jimmy Dean, a brand. You got Drake's, and you have other places like name a person name. So it wasn't weird for me. As long as the food good, I'm good.
What's your go-to food when you go?
Wings and fries.
Okay.
Wings and fries.
Yeah.
And the thing is, to maintain your ability, you have to. I mean, you got to put away some calories, but you got to work them off too, don't you?
Yeah. So I eat that, but then again, you got to think about it. I got 5 days of workouts.
Yeah.
You're going hard in there about an hour and a half. So.
Yeah, some extreme stuff here. All right, now, Jamon was here just a few minutes before the show came on, and here at the station, we've had this competition, this ninja finding competition, okay?
Look.
And he's smiling, look at him.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, so, we are, you see how small this is in my hand?
Right. Oh.
Rob's going to get a close-up of it. There
Do
it
that
goes.
one, Jimmy.
I can't, he won't stand up if I just do it in my palm. Yeah, I'm just going to hold it like this.
Okay.
But there it is. Okay, so there's this competition where we're to find all of these ninjas hanging out throughout the station. And Jamon is here 30 seconds and finds a ninja.
Which is so funny because Madison was like, did you find a ninja on the steps? And so my silly self walking up every single step looking for it, and I believe he probably found it.
Where did you find that one?
It was like in the fire extinguisher place.
Oh.
She was giving me like a hot, cold signal. And I'm like, dang, it ain't nothing to be around here. And I was gonna open the thing, it was right there on the handle.
Right there. And the point is, there's a golden one in all this mess that you can get a reward for.
If you find the golden one, I believe there's like some type of monetary prize. We're hoping.
I don't know what the prize is. So
earlier today, I was supposed to, be looking for traffic. I was walking around the building looking for the stupid gold ninja.
He's going to be the one who finds it before he leaves here today.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And then we'll be best friends.
We have to honor him. Yes. All right, we're going to dig in some more on other topics with Jamon, but right now let's look at some more trending stories. People are flocking to Chicago's latest selfie hotspot. It's the rat hole.
I'm not a fan of this. I don't like rodents, but I'm going to read it for you all. So it appears to be the imprint of a rodent left in wet concrete. Residents say that it's been around for about 20 years now after one viral photo. People are now coming from all over to immortalize this rat, basically.
A fake priest with a rat head left his slice of cheese. Others are filling the hole with the legendary Chicago liquor. The big question everyone asks is, the rat made it out alive?
Ew, I am not a rodent person. Gerbil, hamsters, rats, not a fan. I don't know how I feel about this, Jim.
Well, see, they said it's been around for a long time, this hole. Why has the city not fixed that before this? That's what I can't figure out.
I bet you they say they don't care, and we probably have too many potholes.
You know,
deal with it.
But Rob, our director, pointed out, now it's tourism. Now people are coming to see it for that reason. But you know, I mean, it's still a black eye on the on the city's roads and streets department. You know, get out there and clean that up, fill it in, patch it, right?
Absolutely. What? Look at that. Who put that scene in there?
I don't know. They did though. Now, is there anything, maybe not a rat hole, but is there anything like that around where you grew up that people flock to take pictures? I mean, you're close to D.C.
Right.
I know that, but anything close to you in your particular community that people like to see?
I mean, talking about the rats, growing up in, Maryland and D.C., you definitely have rats and mouses, going through your house, but not no rat holes.
No rat.
I don't know about no rat hole. I don't see them like where they come from. You just see them. They running through your house. Got to bypass you just to get where they going sometimes.
They got to live too, right?
Yeah.
Gross. Well, the winter weather brought a spectacular sight to the Midwest.
Freezing temperatures met a marginally warmer Lake Michigan, turning the Great Lake into what looked like a great big hot tub.
The surreal theme shows was the beauty, despite the beastly cold weather.
It is beautiful to see.
And see what happens, you two, in this situation, because the water is so much warmer than the air around it. If the wind's blowing at the right speed, this is where you get lake effect snow, and that's where you get those big time snows from that, because the water is still so warm and it's not, frozen up. And it will eventually be some more ice, but that's something to see up there. Something I've never seen, and of course I imagine, not around Maryland, not around. You've never seen the Ohio River frozen. Now it has been. You know that, right?
Yes, but again, I could care less about the Ohio River, especially after it was so disgusting.
I know.
Polar plunge. Ew! I could not believe people would jump into that water in your adult life.
Have you ever done a polar plunge where you go and you just take a dive in?
Well, I took a dive in the river before, yeah.
See, he can do it.
Okay, as a kid, but see, as a kid, in your adult life, have you thought, you know what, let me just go ahead with the murky waters and just immerse myself in it.
Yes, sounds like a great idea.
Oh, it sounds awful.
All right, now, you might have heard of this guy that we're getting ready to talk about. You know Coach Cal, have you heard of him? Basketball head coach at the University of Kentucky? Of course you have. Coach Cal joins Adolph Rupp, Billy Donovan, and longtime LSU coach Dale Brown with wins as an SEC coach because he just got his 400th with the Wildcats.
You better go, Coach Cal. The Cats maintained a double-digit lead for most of the game.
The final score was 90-77. Coach Cal says the next he's looking for guys who want to play defense with urgency.
It's playing desperate. Are you willing to do that? Or I'm too cool to play desperate, then you can't be in on this team. Because did you kind of see it doesn't matter who the five are on offense? Really doesn't matter. We'll score whatever five we put in.
Okay.
Oh, are we off?
No.
We're back now. Nobody heard what you just said. That's fine.
Don't say it again.
So Coach Cal gets his 400th win at the University of Kentucky. He has more than 800 overall. The Cats are at home again this weekend to play Georgia. Tip-off is 6 Saturday evening. Did you go, I know a lot of the student athletes that go and they support some of the other sports. Did you go to some of the basketball games too to watch them when they were playing?
Never.
Never went to a basketball game? Well, did you go to any of the other sporting events?
We went to a tennis game. Yeah, a tennis matchup game. Yeah.
Tennis match.
Well, I look forward to going to a Kentucky basketball game.
Now that's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, get in there to legendary Rupp Arena.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be on Kroger Field here before you know it, folks.
All right.
Well,
that one?
that's all
That's
you
all
right
you.
there. Yeah.
Just read that one.
Just read that line.
Read the top line.
Another Top Gun movie.
Another Top Gun movie, possibly on the way.
Well, one of the co-writers for the last film, Top Gun Maverick, is said to be penning a new script for the next movie. Now, he is aiming to reunite Tom Cruise with his next Gen co-star, Miles Teller and Glenn Powell.
The director of Maverick is set to return, but moviegoers won't be seeing a trailer anytime soon. Cruise is currently working on the 8th Mission Impossible movie. That film is set to hit theaters May of 2025.
I like that.
Are you fan? Did you see Top Gun Maverick? Did you see this movie with Tom Cruise in it when he's back in the old jet, fighter jet? Did you see it?
Nah, I didn't see that.
You
But
didn't see
I do watch the Mission Impossible movies.
You do.
Yeah.
Now that's a good series,
Oh, yeah.
isn't it? Because by the end of the movie, you don't know who to trust, do you? You think this guy's your best friend the whole time, and then what happens?
Snake you out.
Okay, so
Stab in your back.
we love to talk about movies here on this show, but we also love to divide the room. So let's go back to the holidays for a second, shall we, Jim?
Sure.
I mean, we can start this
Whatever
fight.
you wanna
Let's
do.
do this fight real quick. Have you ever seen Die Hard,
That hard?
the movie?
No.
Okay, then never mind. Because the fight has always been, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And so that's why I was asking you, because if you've seen it, then you would say no. But Jim says it is.
Here's what you need to do.
There's always a fight, okay?
You would say yes, but it's one that you need to watch. Great movie from the late 80s. Bruce Willis is in it.
So
Good
go
one to
watch it, come
Yeah.
back, and figure this argument out for
Yeah.
us.
I got
okay?
you. I'm a movie person. I'm going to watch it for y'all.
Okay.
Settle it, yeah. Well, people at one South Florida community were shocked to see this on Monday. A crocodile sunbathing on a boat dock. I don't know why they're surprised. I mean, it happens all the time, I'm
Right, I
sure.
know.
The reptile is already tagged, and state wildlife officials say she's in her natural habitat.
Well, unlike their relatives, the alligator crocodiles are threatened in Florida. Now, for that reason, they can't be moved.
So for the Fort Lauderdale residents, we'll just have to get used to the silent visitor until she decides to leave. That could take up to 2 weeks.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So you think I just have to sit here and live with a gator or a crocodile because you can't move it? If someone doesn't get this animal, no.
Well, I mean, it's just going to chill there.
It will turn into fried alligator.
Now, you can't, it's protected.
But how would you know? Okay.
It's crocodile, that's true. It is different. It's all about the
Kick it in the
nose.
water.
Okay, well, I need a pair of shoes.
You need a pair of shoes.
She needs some Crocs.
Mama needs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, clever. And you know what's funny? Usually up under this desk, 98% of the time, what do I have on, Jim?
She has Crocs
I usually
on.
have Crocs
Yes.
on. Today is the one day I decided to wear boots.
You got
Yeah.
boots, yeah.